Today we're going to be reviewing the very, very famous Ellen DeGeneres on her 1986 appearance on Johnny Carson. This is known as the Call from God set. It's a Call from God set because she does a fake phone call with God. You'll see it later in her set, but it's also a set that, kind of put her in the limelight of sorts. Really? A call of God.
Yeah, this would have blown her up. Yeah,
1986. It's actually a fun thing to talk about personally that kind of ties in with this. I was just at Zany's Comedy Club in Chicago, phenomenal club, one of the greatest ones in the city. Yeah. And I've got nothing but great things to say about every club in the city. And I upstairs in the green room of Zany's, they have an old letter from Ellen DeGeneres, and it's like, hey, I'd love to come by and middle at this club. I'm a really good feature act, and then in parentheses, I swear I'm funnier than this letter would make it seem.
Yeah, that's in the bathroom too.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's crazy because it was clear. I think it was written in 1979 as the letter's dated, and that's crazy because in 1979, the accessibility of tapes wasn't a thing.
No.
There's no way of being able to send clips. All you had to do was send a letter in the mail and be like,
hope it works out.
Book me, I'm good. And comedy clubs had to just take a shot in the dark.
Yeah.
Luckily, comedy was in such a boom. People were going out to clubs like crazy.
Yeah, it didn't matter if you were good or bad, but they were just.
There was you can do 20 minutes. Yeah. It was just crazy because nowadays, if you were to email a club booker and be like, I'm a solid middle act, I have no tape, they would literally spit in your face and laugh at you publicly on social media.
Even if you do have a good 20-minute tape, they're not going to open the email anyway.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, I was just thinking about that. It's crazy how much comedy's changed when it comes to the comedian's perspective of things. But yeah, man, this is Ellen DeGeneres, 1986. Let's just dive right in.
This is a good night for a young comedian to appear because you're all in a great mood. This is her first appearance on network television.
I'll pause it. Notice how this is a weird sexist thing they used to do. No one really does this anymore. They go comedian for women comedians.
Didn't even notice that.
They used to do that back in the. He always says comedian when referring to a woman comedian. You ever notice that?
No, that's crazy. I see that there's some comics that post that in the Northwest is very woke.
Yeah.
Right? So there are comics that identify as
comedian
that will identify as
I know. I hate that. You also say theatra or theater.
Theater. I say theater.
It's theater, but that's fine. You can be wrong. I
hate you, Matt.
I think the reason why he clarifies comedian is because she has a man's haircut, and just in case you weren't sure, she does identify as a woman.
Yeah, she does identify as a woman, but also how did people not know she was gay with that mullet?
Well, let's cut, and then once you see the haircut, you'll know what we're talking about.
Well, she can be seen this month on HBO's Young Comedian Special, and she's working at the Improvisation in San Diego this weekend. She'll be at the San Francisco Punchline the 3rd through the 6th of December, and at the Dallas
he's going to
Improv
list a whole
December
tour.
9th through the 6th to 14th. Would you welcome Ellen DeGeneres? Ellen?
Boom, boom, boom. Looking like she's about to play hockey in Minnesota. Let's go.
Thank you. Hi. Good. You feeling good?
No.
Me too. Feel great. I've been keeping in shape lately, You have to. I'm getting older. I'm 27. People say, you don't look 27. You look like you're about 23. I'm lucky because that runs in my family. My grandmother is 97. She looks about 93. Have a little nephew who's 4. Doesn't even look like he's born yet. Tiny embryo of a thing. That's great. That whole fitness thing
that line
runs in
deserves
my family,
more.
Though, I think that my grandmother started walking 5 miles a day when she was 60. She's 97 today, and we don't know where the hell she is. I'm kidding. We know where she is. She's in prison.
Pause
I'm
it.
kidding.
I love that joke. We always talk about, is that a street joke or has that become a street joke from how good and how famous this set was? I've heard that joke before. She was 5 miles a day and now she's 100 miles away or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's brilliant. I think that is I think she's original with this. I think it just was so good it became a street joke after the matter.
Really? I feel like it might have been a street joke. I'm also always on the street joke side of things.
You're always,
I feel like a lot of the comics just took street jokes and they built careers
from street jokes.
Yeah, and there was nobody to check them back then.
Well, Ken, what do you think I'm trying to do? My whole act is stolen material.
Tight.
Yeah, dude, I do all of Amy Schumer's jokes.
The ones that didn't make the special.
Yeah. I do my act can be best described as the worst of stolen material. I do all.
It's the stolen jokes that didn't make the stolen joke special.
It's like your uncle comes up and makes a joke of like three guys walks into a bar, it doesn't hit, and I'm like, yeah, okay, that'll make the act someday.
That'll be good. That'll be good.
That'll be great. The name of my special is Three Drunks Walk Into a Bar. All right, you can go back to Ellen.
I'm a comedian. A lot of people ask me, were you funny as a child? And no, I was an accountant. But my mother used to hum me to sleep every night. She'd stand there. So aggravating. My parents were extremely cruel to me. I remember one day I was coming home from kindergarten. Well, they told me it was kindergarten. I found out later I'd been working in a factory for 2 years. Horrible.
I don't think she expects this. I love this. She does this. She does like a stretch.
Yeah. My dad, when I was about 4 or 5 years old, he walks up to me before Christmas one day and he says, Ellen, what would you like for Christmas? I said, gosh, Dad, I'd like a little dolly. Christmas Day, he wheels in this tremendous heavy metal thing. No, Dad, that's not what you ever try to dress one of those things? They're impossible.
That's
We had
so
fire
dumb.
drills around the house so that in case of a fire, we each had a special duty. Like my father had to grab the pets, my mother grabbed the jewelry, my brother ran out to get help. They told me to try to save the washer and dryer.
That's a good joke.
That's such a dumb joke. By the way, if you guys haven't picked up on this from past episodes of this show, when I say something's a dumb joke, that's the biggest compliment I can give a joke.
That's a great joke.
It's a great one. I love it.
Oh man, I feel like that might have been a street joke too, though, man.
I don't know. I love that joke.
It's good though. It's good. It's funny.
What's that? Keep that in the episode. Okay.
All right.
I think I had that dolly. They're heavy. But I used to wander around the woods when I was a kid because my parents would put me there, and I'd find petrified wood, and I'd think to myself, what could have scared these trees so badly? Maybe a dinosaur lifting his leg. I guess that was scary.
A lot of wordplay.
Yeah.
I'm always thinking about these things because to me life is very precious. It's very special. We're here for such a short time that everything on this earth should have a reason, should have a beneficial purpose. And I feel like everything does, except for fleas. You know? Fleas do nothing at all beneficial. I always thought at times like this when we can't figure it out for ourselves, wouldn't it be great if we could just pick up the phone and call up God and ask him these things? Just pick up the phone and call up God. Yeah, hi, God. This is Ellen. Ellen. DeGeneres. DeGeneres.
Pause it. I love that. So what she's doing right there is she's doing like Bob Newhart's a comedian that made like phone call bits famous. She's not the first comedian to do a phone call bit. No. Now she does do it very, very well. And that is like a common comedic tool you can pull from. But also, what she's doing here is she's saying her name a bunch of times. Ellen DeGeneres. Which, like, when it's 1986 and you get one shot on TV and you're going to be touring clubs all over the country.
There's no TikTok.
There's
no Instagram.
There's no websites. There's no email even.
Nothing, yeah.
People can't even go on your website and sign up for an email list. They can't even, there's no way to look you up. You just have to come through town and they have to remember your name.
Yeah.
So I think this is like, I almost think this is like a business move on her end. A, it's like a good part of the phone call bit, but B, it's like really smart 1986 like internet.
Yeah.
To be like Ellen DeGeneres, like say the name. You know what I mean?
That's the one thing they walk away with.
Yeah, I think that's really smart of her to do. I think that's like a small, like kind of like business end of comedy thing that I think is really clever of her to throw in here.
Hello.
What's so funny? No, I never thought of that. It does sound like that, doesn't it? I get it. Yeah, listen, if you weren't too busy, sure, hold on. Somebody's at the gate. Christian soldiers. Yeah, just sing along to your tape. That's it. It's not a tape. They're good. They're great. Yeah. Listen, there are certain things on this earth I just don't understand why they're here. No, not Charo. No. No. But there are certain things like insects. No, bees are great. The honey, that's clever. Yeah. I was thinking more about fleas. They seem to have no benefit. No, I didn't realize how many people were employed by the flea collar industry.
Pause it here. I love just this whole the whole phone call comics bit. This whole thing, it all relies on just pauses and like facial expression.
Yeah.
And a lot of it's not what you say, it's what you don't say.
Yeah.
I love that. It's like such a smart little like comedic tool that you don't see as much anymore.
No, there's like I know a couple of like comics out of Salem that would do stuff like
Really?
this. Yeah.
I love it. I think it's like such like a thing I haven't seen in so long.
Yeah.
And if you're a comic, by the way, don't be a phone call comic where that's the only thing you do. A whole set,
15 minutes of just phone calls.
me being like, and this is me calling your mother. All right, so folks, a phone call comic dealing with hecklers. I mean, like 1 second, someone's interrupting this call. Sir, you're a little bitch. All right.
Not to mention sprays. Well, yeah, I guess you're right. Of course you are. Of course you are. Being who you are. Yeah. Oh, you got a little cold. God bless you. Or bless yourself. Bless yourself. Oh, I'm still doing that comedy. You got a joke for me? Oh, I'd love to hear it. Uh-huh. No, I got time. Of course, you would know that more than me, huh? That was a joke. Go ahead. Who's there? God who? Godzilla. Oh, incredibly funny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, and another one, sure. Who's there? God who? Got a dime. Oh! No, I don't have time for another one. No. Okay. Yeah, I just remembered an appointment I have to get to, so I gotta go. How about that? God who? Gotta go? Cute? Stupid. All righty. It's good talking to you, too. And I'll talk to you later. Thank you very much.
I'll see the. Oh wait, I'll talk to you later. It's such a fun thing. That's so smart.
Such a cutesy line. You're just like,
Yeah.
I'll see. I'll talk to you later.
Ken Cutesy Hamlet strikes again. Keep comedy cute again. All right.
That's coming soon. That's coming soon.
That is a fun set. Now, my question is, after watching this tape, was this episode filmed in color, or was she just that pale and her shirt that gray, where it looks like it's in black and white?
Yeah, the whole time I was thinking, like, dang, how old is this? Like, she's not that old.
1986. There's no reason for it not to be in color. I just think she dressed herself that day and made a mistake.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Because the whole time I'm watching, I'm like, first of all, the thing that kept sticking to my head was like, she sounds like Seinfeld.
Oh,
The cadence, everything.
The cadence,
is so
the pauses.
Similar. Yeah, I don't
Very
like,
Seinfeldy.
Yeah, it's like, especially during this time where like.
She has Seinfeld's hair too. It doesn't help. A blonde Seinfeld.
Yeah, blonde Seinfeld.
Yeah, they're into the same kind of people too.
They like the same girls.
Yeah, they're both like young girls. Folks. It's not comedy. It's just real. It's just. At this time, they were both dating 17-year-old women. How wild is that? Huh?
Oh man, what a crazy time!
What a wild time!
Crazy girl.
Crazy girly. No, I think Ellen kills it though. This is for sure a standout bit. It's not a, I think a lot of the early stuff we did was a lot of jokes per minute stuff, but I think this is one where it's not necessarily jokes per minute, but it's a lot of like fun stylistic choices.
Yes.
The Bob Newhart phone call, the what was one of the early ones? A lot of the wordplay up top.
Wordplay, that was big. There's not a lot of comics that we've watched that do so many wordplay jokes.
Yeah, I think it's a good way of getting a lot of quick stuff too, because a lot of wordplay can be fun.
Yeah.
It does feel, the one knock on this episode, and I've been largely supportive, is it does feel a little hacky. You are right.
Yeah.
But I think that's just, when I think of hack, I think of like the 80s comics.
Yeah.
She also has a special where she has a whole like 5-7 minutes on airplane food.
All right. Fucking Seinfeld.
But by the way, of all the airplane food materials on a special, Ellen DeGeneres is the best, and I stand by that.
Okay. The thing is, like, I never watched Ellen at all until her last special that came out on Netflix.
Oh,
And then
really?
I watched that. So that was my intro to Ellen as a comic.
Yeah, way
And
late
I
in her
was-
career.
Way late.
I mean,
And-
some would say her career's over.
Yeah, I mean, it was right around the time where it kind of got killed.
Yeah.
But that special to me was amazing because like the jokes per minute, I'm like, and obviously that stays true to who she was then. Where like jokes per minute was like the thing, minus that phone call at the end. I felt like that kind of took away
From the speed.
rapid speed of the jokes. Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, I just think it's a fun bit. I think it's a memorable bit.
yeah.
And like I said, especially in the 80s, like if you're a touring comic, it's a good way of like getting tickets is just to
Say your name.
Ellen DeGeneres. Yes, DeGeneres. I think that's really smart. Yeah, phenomenal bit. Fun stuff all around. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this has been Late Night 5, the late night stand-up comedy review show. We just reviewed Ellen DeGeneres. Fun stuff all around. Great set. As always, you can follow us on social medias. Once again, Matt Banwart, and that is Ken Hamlet. Please, please, please comment of this video if you have something fun to add or have a clarification, or if we did something wrong, let us know. Be polite, be civil, please. I know it's too much to ask for in the YouTube comment section. But no, thank you guys so much. Stay tuned for more. Peace. Love the saxophone.